Also joining us now, RSP Sinha, former chairman of MTNL. Mr. Sinha, you perhaps along with Mr. Upadhyay at BSNL also did face the brunt of competitive pressures. Today, as we see the IUC order from the regulator, what is it going to mean now for consumers? How does it benefit consumers? What will it mean for the future of the telecom industry? Do you believe that this is the right approach by the regulator?
Cyril, one thing I will tell you, I have heard some of the speakers. But what I felt when the termination IUC charges were brought down from 50 paisa to 14 paisa, we had experienced the maximum burnt, because at that point of time, voice was our bread and butter. And because of our hierarchical technology, the cost of termination was also high. But still, in the name of the consumer's interest, it was reduced. And in spite of our best protest, these people got benefit, which included Airtel, Idea, and all these operators. And we were the incumbents. Now, they have become the new incumbents, and therefore, they don't want that IUC charges should be reduced. Today, there is no IUC charge from wireless to wireline. There is no charge from wireline to wireline. So, and the number of calls are also not less. So if that can happen in those areas, why in wireless to wireless it can't happen? Now by fixing 6 paisa, what have you done? The consumer, the operator will be forced to fix the charges minimum of 6 paisa because he has to pay. So, and if you really want it should be in the interest of the consumer, then it should have been 0. There was no question of fixing 6 paisa because you are fixing the floor.
You think the regulator should... You're saying that you would have liked the regulator to move to 0 on the 1st of October. They've announced a gradual phase-out plan by 2020. But you, along with Mr. Upadhyay, seem to suggest that you would have liked the regulator to move to 0 come the 1st of October.
I will further supplement it that even TRAI, when Mr. Khuller was there, he had submitted the proposal to the Supreme Court also that by 2014 it will be brought down to 0. It has not been done.
And then the matter ended up in litigation, and which is the fear that it will end up in litigation even as we speak.
He had also gone for litigation when it was reduced, but ultimately it was reduced. And when the calling party page regime was introduced, at that time also, because the consumer interest was supreme, so therefore it was done. When at that point of time consumer interest was supreme, why it can't be today?
Well, why can't it be today? The former chairman of MTNL, yes, sir, your final word.
My final word is yes, it is halfway measure which has been taken to please both the groups. That's okay, but it is not in the complete interest of consumer.